Chapter 52, a chapter of the mountain, containing 39 verses written at Mecca. In the name of God, gracious and merciful, I swear by the mountain upon which God spake to Moses, by what is contained in the book written in parchment, by the first temple of Mecca, by the arches of the heavens, and by the sea full of water, that God is one sole God, and the punishment promised to misbelievers is infallible. They shall not be able to escape it in the day when the heavens shall tremble, and the mountains shall walk. That day shall be unhappy to the incredulous. They shall be precipitated in the fire of hell. It shall be said to them, behold the flames that ye despised. Is this magic? See ye it not? Enter, have patience, or will ye despair? Ye shall be chastised after your demerits, and they that shall have the fear of God before their eyes shall be in delicious gardens, which God hath prepared for them, and shall be delivered from the pains of hell. It shall be said unto them, drink and eat at your pleasure, for recompense of your good works. They shall repose upon beds well ordered. We will marry them to wives that shall have fair eyes. They shall be attended of their family, and be largely rewarded for their good works. Every good action shall be to them a degree of happiness. We will give them such fruits and vines as they shall desire. They shall present to each other the cups to drink. They shall not speak an evil word, and shall not sin. They shall have pages about them for their service, beautiful as polished pearls. They shall discourse among them concerning what they did before on earth, and say, we were in the world, we and our families, with a great apprehension of the pains of hell. But God hath gratified us, he hath delivered us from eternal flames. They shall say, moreover, we worshipped in the world but one God, most just and most merciful. Remember thou preach Al-Quran. You should do that. Thou art not ungrateful for the grace of God. Thou art not possessed of the devil. Will they say that thou art a poet? A rhymer, that nothing must be expected from thee but fables of past ages? Say unto them, ye expect the time of my destruction, but I with you expect the time of your ruin. Do their superiors command them to speak in this manner? Will they be obstinate in errors? Will they say that Muhammad hath invented Al-Quran? Certainly they are incredulous. Let them bring any discourse like to this book in doctrine and eloquence. If what they affirm be true, were they created of anything? Have they created anything? Have they created themselves? Have they created the heavens and the earth? Certainly they are incredulous. Have they in their power the treasures of thy Lord? Are they giants? Have they a ladder that may raise them to hear what is spoken in heaven? Let them produce some reason of their opinion. Believe ye that God hath daughters, and that ye have sons? Will ye require of him a salary for obeying his law? Is he your debtor? The wicked are liars. Do they know what shall be? Do they write it? Desire they to conspire against thee? The wicked often conspire against the righteous, that worship but one God. Praise be God. He hath no companion. If the misbelievers should see a piece of heaven to fall, and they would say, it is a cloud driven by the winds. Leave them in their obstinacy until they come to the day of their death. In that day shall their conspiracy be vain, and they deprived of protection, they likewise shall be punished before their death. But the greatest part know it not, have patience and expect the judgment of God. You shall soon see it, I will protect thee, and thou shalt not want help. Praise thy Lord, exalt his glory when thou shalt rise. Praise him in the night and before the stars disappear. And so we're limited in scope and assent, as it could be said, and at least in looking at things in terms of power. And so if we look at Surah 50 as, the Qaf referring to this mountain, you could say, a person could also say the achievement of learning Surah 50 to 114. There's a lot of interpretations if a person says as the mountain, but we should also refer to those that are considered as a higher, more powerful position than us, how we're relating to them, not letting them drag us along into ill deeds and ill beliefs just because they're in a more position. I can think of many people that you don't know what they're going to be at their moment of death because they're still alive. But I can think of many people that in terms of actual honor, actual dignity, that I would ascribe to them more than Putin or Biden or any of these heads of state, whether they're just figureheads or not. I would, of course, I think there's a couple heads of state that maybe live up to their title in terms of humanity or God consciousness or something, but for the most part, no. And even when they do, I want to turn directly to the sources myself and say, what is my opinion of what my actual authentic? Okay, if this is the case, how should I interpret it? Not just for my own whims or something, but